AZTV 7 Stuff the Bus Back to School Drive presented by Desert Financial Credit Union and Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance is in its 7th year, and here to tell us how this drive will help students have the tools to be successful in their, of course, community is the Family and Community Engagement Manager for the Phoenix Union High School District, Cyndi Tercero. How are you, Cyndi?
I'm good. Good morning.
So, let's talk here because you deal with the high school students, and let's talk about what your job is because it's very important to the Phoenix High School District.
Yeah, so I oversee the staff who provide direct service and connect students and families to much needed resources and support and basic needs, clothing, toiletry, and things like school supplies.
Yeah, and we work with the elementary schools, but this is very important because these tools helps the kids be successful for high school. If they can get them now, they know what they need, and that's why our drive is so important. And again, we're laying the basis for high school.
Right, and that's why we're so fortunate to be involved this year, because oftentimes people think of the elementary school kids, and I was watching the video earlier, but our high school kids are just big kids who are just as excited and also need a backpack and school supplies to be successful.
Yeah, and this is a thing that we know right now. A lot of the families are going through hard times, even those who thought they were great. And when it comes to school supplies, these get expensive. I mean, I've been going through, and love that there are discounts going on. We are doing it on our website, but these are pretty expensive where a family has to make a decision on, you know, feeding the whole family or getting pencils and paper for school.
Exactly. And I really, like you said, everyone's struggling right now, but when you compound that with some of the other issues that some of the students and families in our district experience, when we can give them school supplies, it helps the students feel confident and be really ready to start that first day of school. But it also helps ease that burden for the family, so they don't have to worry about those expenses.
Yeah, and of course we take the burden off of the teachers because it's amazing, and I keep talking about this, how some teachers literally work during the summertime when they have it off so they can put money aside to go buy those supplies for the kids. It's amazing that they do that.
Yeah, it's so true. We always run out of school supplies. We keep pencils and paper in our resource center all the time, and that's just constant. Students need it. And when you think about students who are living in transition, taking their pencil from place to place isn't always the most important. So the more we have on hand and the much we can give them at the start of the school year just sets them off to a good start.
Yeah, and it's so important this because it's kind of interesting where I started thinking about this as we're talking high school. I remember a teacher was upset with a kid because they didn't get their homework in, they didn't have all the stuff there. And the kid was kind of like embarrassed to say, well, I can't even afford that. And I think the teacher found out and then started to help them. And that's the kind of things that we need to make sure that's not happening, that these kids have those tools to get that homework done and turned in.
Absolutely. There's so many times where it's not about the skill or will or even the desire to do the work, but if you don't have a paper, if you don't have pencil, and if you don't have a backpack to carry all those things in, it just makes it so much more challenging for our students.
Yeah. Okay, we know we need the backpacks and school supplies, but there's other things that you said that you help with in the community. And what are some of the other things that you said?
Hygiene, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, soap, clothing, socks and underwear are a really big need, especially for families who are in transition. We have a really high number of homeless students, unaccompanied, and foster students. So everything you could think of that you would need to go to work or go to school is something that our students and families need. Yeah,
and that's why we're taking the burden off of the community and getting the backpacks, and you can too, to help that with the families so that way they can concentrate on other things. And so, Cyndi, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
And thank you
so much
for firsthand letting us know how important this is to, especially the high school students too. So there you go. And of course, it's still going on. It's still very important. As I mentioned, July 29th is our big Stuff the Bus backpack drive that we're doing. You can still get involved thanks to Desert Financial Credit Union and Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance Company. All you gotta do is go to aztv.com/stuffthebus, or right now, grab your phone, hit that QR code, takes you to the site. You can do the shopping or donate, and we'll do the shopping for you. But we're here to do quite a few bags, and also we have great teacher boxes that have been donated. So we're going to take some of the burden off the teachers and also taking off the families and give these kids the tools they need to be successful. So, all right, stick around. We got more of the mix coming up right after this.